What is data lineage? Data lineage is the process of tracking the movement of data from its origin, through the various systems and processes it passes through, and to its final destination. It is the history of the data, which includes the origin, flow, movement, and the transformations that happened on the data till the end. It can also include additional metadata such as timestamps and user information. Data lineage is essential to data governance because it helps organizations understand their data's quality and provenance. In addition, it can be used to answer questions such as, where did this data come from? What processes has it been through? Who has worked with it? What transformations has it undergone? How was it cleaned and transformed? How is it used? What is the current state of the data? Data lineage is also crucial for compliance and regulatory purposes since organizations need to trace the data's origin, movement, and usage to demonstrate compliance with various regulations such as GDPR, HIPAA, and SOX. It can be captured through various means, like code comments, data mapping, data dictionaries, and specialized tools such as Manta, Calibra, Informatica, Talend, etc. They can track data lineage in real time and generate detailed lineage diagrams to illustrate the flow and transformation of data. Data lineage can also be visualized through data catalogs, dashboards, and reports, which makes it easier for users to understand and use the data. Let's cover some of the common questions about a database and SQL. What is a database? A database is a structured collection of data, typically stored electronically in a computer system. It is usually organized in a way that allows for efficient retrieval, insertion, and deletion of data. Databases store and manage large amounts of data, such as customer information, product inventories, financial records, etc. A database is a powerful tool for storing and managing large amounts of data. It is organized in a way that allows for efficient retrieval, insertion, and deletion of data. They can store and manage customer information, product inventories, financial records, and more. They can also keep and analyze data for decision-making, forecasting, and other business operations. Databases can be accessed and manipulated using a variety of programming languages, such as SQL, Java, and Python. Databases are used by various organizations and individuals, including businesses, government agencies, educational institutions, and nonprofit organizations. They are used to store and manage large amounts of data, such as customer information, product inventories, financial records, and more. Database administrators, software developers, and data analysts are some professionals who typically use databases. Data lineage is the process of tracking the origin and movement of data from its source to its destination. It is used to understand the flow of data within an organization and identify potential issues or discrepancies. Databases are used in data lineage to store and manage the data that is being tracked. This data can include the source of the data, the destination of the data, the transformation of the data, and the time it took for the data to move from its source to its destination. By tracking this data, organizations can identify potential issues or discrepancies in the data flow and take corrective action. What is SQL? SQL, Structured Query Language, is a programming language used to communicate with databases. It creates, updates, deletes, and retrieves data from databases. It is a standard language for relational database management systems, allowing users to work with data in a structured way. How is SQL used? SQL is used to store, manipulate, and retrieve data in databases. It creates, updates, deletes, and recovers data from databases. It also creates database objects such as tables, views, stored procedures and functions, triggers, and indexes. SQL can also be used to control user access to the database and to create database security mechanisms. What are database views? Database views are virtual tables created by joining one or more tables. They are typically used to simplify complex queries and to provide a different perspective of the data. Views can also restrict access to certain tables and columns or combine data from multiple tables. What are stored procedures used for? Stored procedures are predefined SQL statements that are stored in the database. They are used to execute a set of SQL statements repeatedly, such as to perform a complex query or to update multiple tables. Stored procedures can also create user-defined functions, triggers, and views. Who cares about SQL? SQL is used by database administrators, software developers, web developers, and anyone who needs to access and manipulate data in a database. It is a powerful and versatile language that can be used to perform a wide variety of tasks. How is SQL used in data lineage? SQL is used in data lineage to track the origin and movement of data between systems. It is used to query data sources, identify data transformations, and map data flows between systems. Data lineage can help organizations understand the relationships between data sources and data consumers and ensure that data is being used correctly. How do data transformations work in SQL? Data transformation in SQL typically involves using SQL select statements to extract and transform data from one or more tables in a relational database. Some common SQL operations used for data transformation include 1. Select statement. This is used to extract specific columns from a table and can be used to rename, add new columns based on calculations, or filter rows based on specific criteria. 2. Join statement. This combines data from multiple tables. 2. For example, you can join data from a customers table and an orders table to create a new table that contains information from both tables. 3. Group by statement. This is used to group rows based on one or more columns and can be used to aggregate data, such as calculating a sum or average. 4. Subquery statement. This is used to retrieve data from one table based on the data from another table. 4. For example, you can use a subquery to retrieve all orders for a customer with a particular credit rating. 5. Update statement. This is used to modify data in a table. 5. For example, you can use an update statement to change the value of a specific column for all rows in a table. 6. Union statement. This combines the results of two or more select statements. 7. Cases statement. This is used to change the values of a column based on a certain condition. It's like a conditional mapping. All these statements and operations in SQL can be used together to perform complex data transformations. With the help of these operations, it is possible to clean, transform and aggregate data into meaningful and valuable information that can be used for further analysis or reporting.